People's National Movement Tobago West candidate Chamfa Lewis said she voted consecutive number 82 and it was a smooth process. She also indicated there were no reports of challenges in the PNM camp in Tobago West.
We did the necessary work that we were supposed to do before by getting the letters and so on, and that was done prior, so we had already been prepared. So I heard of another camp where they didn't get their paperwork and so on prepared, so they might have encountered some challenges, but for us it was smooth.
We also caught up with Tobago People's Party Tobago West candidate Joel Sampson after he voted just after 8 a.m. at the Bonacord Government Primary School.
The process was very good. It was smooth, easy going, no hassle. I had a good night's rest. I got up this morning feeling in a good spirit. I prayed to the Almighty and I started my day.
The Innovative Democratic Alliance's Kate Trotman also voted at this polling station. She was joined by her mother, 82-year-old Stephanie Trotman. Like Mr. Sampson, the Trotman said it was an easy voting process.
Easy, straightforward, and quick process. So I have dipped my fingers.
It was all right. They were very kind with the assistance because the knee giving me a problem, but it was okay.
The Patriotic Front, Aretha Clark, was another candidate who expressed her voting process was simple. Meanwhile, in Tobago East, PNM candidate Ayana Webster Roy was among early voters. She was accompanied by her 18-year-old daughter, Kiona Roy, a first-time voter.
I was consecutive number 4. That was the first time in my life that I've been so early, but I wanted to be there early so that I could vote and then support my daughter, have a first-time voter in my house. So today was extremely special for me. She told me that the process was really smooth for her. She was a bit nervous at first, but she said when she got in there, she knew what she had to do.
Mrs. Webster Roy said she received 2 calls. One man's name was not on the list, and another man was registered in Trinidad. We also met with the TPP's David Thomas, who said he received a report of an incident at the Mount St. George polling station.
People from opposing parties were conducting canvassing in close proximity to a polling station in Mount St. George. And it's not that I do not expect it, because, sometimes people stoop to the lowest because they feel that is the only way to get by. And I think it was a disappointment for me when I learned who were the players involved. But life is like that. At the end of the day, the ballots would be counted. And I have no fear that I will turn out to be victorious.
There were 9 candidates vying for the Tobago West seat and 5 for Tobago East. Carissa Douglas, TTT News. TTT News arrived at the Bonacord Government Primary School before polling stations were opened, and as the clock struck 6, voters began trickling in. Among voters were several senior citizens, some of whom were dropped off while others walked into the polling station and within minutes were out. The general feedback: it was an easy process.
As usual, with me, normally come early and do what I have to do and get back out.
How long did you have to wait in line in the polling station?
As they opened the door, I was number 1.
Well, it is a very smooth process, and I believe God is within everything that taking place here today.
The process is a little slow, but I know as the day go along, it will pick up.
One retiree, Toby Alexander, was hopeful that the youth will get involved in this general elections.
Because they're the ones who are going to be managing our future. I'm a retiree. Okay. It's the young ones who have to run our business. So I appreciate, if they'd come out.
We also caught up with several former assemblymen, including Huey cadets.
I think as usual, I think we saw the CARICOM observers here, interacting with the polling staff, but the process was fairly smooth. And as always, kudos for the democratic process in our country.
Another former Assemblyman, Clarence Jacobs, said he saw the need to assist with transportation for voters.
I wake up early this morning, said my prayers, and I am just on the way, making sure that the persons who we canvass, we are taking them to the polling station to do the necessary.